Hey guys, what's up? It's coming back to ya with a wet episode of Car Rides Walks I'm a little bit nuts for doing this, I guess, because we could really be messing up this equipment. Probably not good to have it damp, but yeah, I'm a pretty aggressive guy, I guess you could say. I'm a pretty aggressive guy. And so we're just trying to muscle through and get some work done here, although it's possible we may have to call it. I'm going to be honest. Not really sure. It's odd. It's a strange thing that's happening right now. On top of that, don't really have much to talk about. It's been kind of a weird day. I'm almost wondering if this is a sign I should have left early. Kind of worried about that. But we'll see. I mean, destiny is destiny and fate is fate, But I just look to see conditions and patterns and connect and correlate. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm saying right now. I'm just saying a bunch of gibberish, guys, because I honestly don't know what to talk about. I'm looking forward to this week being over. It's just one more day. Just got to push through and pull through. But it's been extra. It's been more than usual. It's been a rougher week, and I guess I will have some kind of a break eventually. Like, things will be back to normal next week, and I believe so things aren't too bad, I suppose. Nothing's too crazy. Nothing's going on that's too crazy. I'm through the worst of it, really, because I'm only going to be here for, not too much longer. And then after not too much longer, I will end up, there's not going to be too much going on. It'll just be finishing out the day and then finishing out the following day. So pretty good. I guess I'm proud of myself for pulling through. I mean, there's still a little bit left to muscle through, so we'll see how I'm holding up mentally, because I have a feeling the pinch at the end is going to be rough, but we're not there yet, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing right now, because it's probably not worth it even being out here. It's like I just have a bit of muscle in me, I guess, for doing these kind of crazy things. I'm just hoping I don't wreck my microphone, because I'm sure this water's not good for it. I'm sure this water's not good for it. But I have a feeling it'll hold up. I mean, well, I hope so. Hope I didn't just cause that static to come back, because, yeah, I know that had happened before, and that would really stink, because this recording isn't even, it's hardly even worth recording. So if I just did that, that's kind of crazy. But, yeah, I mean, we'll hope things are resilient and hope I'm not damaging anything. But I should probably chill. It's probably like I'm a bit aggressive, I'm a bit pushy, and all that stuff. I just don't know what to do. I feel like I have so much to offer, I'm, but there's like no outlet for it. You know what I mean? There's no outlet for me. I'm like out of place on this planet. Even though I'd really like to see what the world would look like if everybody felt like me or thought like me. But I wonder what's more important, feeling or thinking like me. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. But yeah, we may have to end up cutting this episode short. I'm not too sure. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird kind of thing going on right now, mentally too. Physically, what's manifest is weird. Weatherly, it's strange. And then mentally, I've been strange. We've been knowing that. It's kind of crazy. It really is crazy. I guess because this doesn't seem to be getting anywhere, this episode. I don't know why, but it just doesn't seem to be getting anywhere or becoming anything. But it is crazy how, like, I guess how quickly things escalated. I mean, if you guys recall, I had at first, I mean, even at first with car rides with Schla, I didn't think that I would always do it. Like, when I was first recording, I was kind of like, well, I don't want it to be a forced thing and just something if I feel like it. Like, because if I force myself, I've never been that consistent with anything before. And now, you know, for these months past, it's been like 5 months now. And car rides with Schla is still going strong. Right? And that, in retrospect, it's really the first time in my life that I've pulled something like that off. Because basically, at any other point and at any other turn, I've just never followed through with anything, you know? Everything has just been I've not been able to follow through with it. I would, you know, really have these like ambitious ideas and push, but I'd never really do them. And I guess I've tried recording talking before as well. So it's not like I never tried to do a podcast type of thing. You know, that was never, it's not like, I mean, something fundamentally changed, obviously. Something fundamentally changed. Unless this is a giant manic episode that will just sadly end and then, you know, my life will return to however it was before. But I don't know, it's just become such a habit for me to just habitually record and chronicle my thoughts. What's crazy though, and what I'm getting to, is I've genuinely never missed a car rides with Schla. That's the craziest part. I've never missed one. You know, I've done every single one, and I just think that's pretty crazy. Because, you know, I just think it's pretty crazy that I've missed all of them. No, wait, what? What am I talking about? Sorry, it's just very distracting because of the weather right now. I actually can't believe I'm doing this. I don't know why it's not phasing me. Yeah, I'm kind of like crazy. I don't really know what I'm doing, honestly. So this recording, even if it's not great, just know that the soul that went into it is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know, the effort, because this is like ridiculous. I didn't really realize how like soaked I was getting, which I'm really more concerned about my microphone than my pants, but I'm just saying the soul in this episode is high, even if it doesn't seem like it, you know? Even if it doesn't seem or feel like it, this is a pretty high stakes episode, guys. But yeah, it's crazy because Car Rides with Schla, it started and it's continued, and at every opportunity I've had, I've done it. I don't think I've ever missed a Car Rides with Schla for the 5 months straight. I did take a week off for vacation, but that's because I was on vacation, which is, obviously fair. It's fair that I would do that. You can't really, I don't know. It's just like, that's fair. I mean, I wasn't in the car. I wasn't doing my thing, so you can't keep the series going. But at the time, I'd only done it for a little bit. I don't even think it had been a full month. I mean, maybe it had been, like a single month or something like that at the time. And yeah, it's just, it's interesting to think about that. It had only been, I think it may have just been 1 month. I did it for one full month, and then I took a 1 week break, and then it was July, August, September, and we're going to finish October, so this would be 4 months straight. And I've never been that consistent with anything, with any of my, I guess, creative endeavors, even though it's had its ups and downs. It's definitely had its ups and downs. I think it's been a wild ride for sure. But it's like the escalation hasn't ended, because we're still going. You know what I'm saying? Like, we recently just amped it up with this walk switch Schla thing, and here I am walking in the rain, like, still doing it. And I wasn't able to drive this week because of the car, but then it doesn't matter now because I still do my walk switch Schla, so now I still have plenty of content moving forward. And it's just amazing to me, that it's really been 5 months and then 4 months straight of doing something that completely voluntary. It would be really funny is if I just didn't do the Car Rides with Schla for trying to think, for the ride home. Like, that would be that'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be funny. Like, I said all this stuff crediting myself, and then I blow it. But see, there wouldn't be a problem with that. That's what I'm saying. I'm still having that mentality because there's no reason to be like that. I guess, there's just no reason to be that way. Because it's not a forced thing. I mean, it's not even really a career at this point, right? So it makes sense to be laid back about it. That's all I really have to mention or say, or kind of how I feel about it or whatever, It's just is what it is. It's been a little bit disappointing that the views have not caught on, but I'm honestly not super discouraged about that, believe it or not. I thought I would be. I was more affected by it in the beginning, but at this point, I guess I get enough personal enjoyment out of it where the views don't really matter as much. But there's definitely something to be said about what I'm doing. Again, if I'm recording about 2 hours and 20 minutes worth of content 5 days a week, I'm recording 11 hours of talking a week. There's not that many humans who do that. And granted, it's not, there are some professionals who might be around there because they do it for their livelihood. And I would, if I was given the opportunity, I'd obviously be talking even more probably. But I guess this is hopefully the prelude to something greater in the future, because hopefully in the future this is the build-up. This is my my training period, right? It's interesting. I honestly think that it's the wool that is like keeping me from feeling wet, because of how absorbent the wool is of water. I just think it hasn't really been affecting me, but I may come to regret this decision recording out in the rain. I definitely think once I get inside and really realize what I've done, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm doing. It's probably not for the best. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to talk about it as much to try to remember the memory, even just for my own personal reasons. Because it's definitely worth remembering that I was like crazy enough to do this. I don't know. But yeah, talking, I guess it's the thing that still brings me joy. It still gives me some kind of outlet and joy in a world where it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me a lot of times to find people or things that really captivate me. But I guess talking has always been my thing. And so, here we are doing my thing. This is kind of what it's always been about, or what I've always felt most connected to. And so, yeah, this is it, right? And, I don't know. But it's interesting. It's interesting the amount and the length that I've gone, and I guess how entertaining it is. I mean, as a hobby, at least I have some kind of a hobby and an outlet, because I didn't really feel like I had any before. But this is definitely it. And I mean, this is an empty episode, but what I'm doing in person and what I'm accomplishing in action during this recording makes up for the potential lack of pizzazz or depth of content. And of course, it's like letting up now that I'm going to be heading back in a bit. Now it seems to be not as bad as it was at the start. So that's always thrilling to get that. I have no idea. That's just how the cookie crumbles, right? I mean, what else is new? And so, yeah, I mean, this is it, and we just keep trucking along. That's what we're doing, trucking along. Trying my best, trying my hardest to just pull through, Keep going, right? Like that's basically the whole point. The whole point is to do that. But yeah, we have a system that is far behind, lagging very far behind, and stuff's gonna change pretty soon. Stuff's gonna be changing pretty soon. It's a weird system we're trapped in right now, and I'm probably gonna end this a little bit early voluntarily, just because I got a little bit carried away. I really shouldn't have done this. I don't know. Again, I felt drawn to, and at least it's commemorating something. I mean, there's nothing specific to commemorate about today, but I'm here. So that's commensurary. I think that's the word, commensurary enough, I think it's interesting. I definitely think it's interesting. And yeah. I mean, what else is there to really talk about, right? It's so often just automatic. And when I'm lost for words in a way like I am now, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, guys. It's crazy. But that's how the world is, right? This is nothing new. Just have to hope this microphone still works. I'm being very like easygoing about that, but I don't know what I would do if I actually wrecked it, because that would be a problem. I should probably get another one, but now I guess I'm a little bit hesitant to do that for what should be obvious kind of reasons, but I don't think it's really that complicated. Something I do notice is this battery on this Mini really does drain. It really is acting funky. I'm almost like not too happy about it. I wonder if the smaller batteries or the older ones just don't track well. But I don't really notice it on my 14 Plus seems to have pretty accurate battery tracking, but this one does not. It's like really weird. So I've only noticed it on this and the 7 Plus, but 7 Plus is so old that it always made sense of it. Anyways, it's been schla, but now it's time to buy schla. So, see ya schla.